Francisco. She has just published a book, Giving Notice, Why the Best and Talented and Brightest Lead, working in corporate. Thank you. Of course. And of the conference, I believe it was a 2 or 3 day conference. It was one of two that I thought, there were many small workshops. It was one of two that I thought was really valuable. And I approached Dr. Klein and said, would you come to UC Santa Cruz? And she said yes. And so and LAKIBA was one of the team members that I met with. As a matter of fact, after talking to Dr. Klein, she asked that I bring my daughter with me, and Lauren is going to be working with the Institute this summer, interestingly enough. And so that's how we met, and it was when?
That was a couple months ago.
Yeah. Okay. So that's my introduction of LAKIBA.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. It was a little trial getting here, but thanks to the many people who were on the phone. Raise your hand if you were trying to help us. About 5 or 6 or 7 people. So today it's myself and my husband back there who's assisting me. He's going to be doing a little filming of me. So we want, we're not trying to get you on the shot, just to cover the workshop and maybe to help out, as we continue through the workshop. But we are both in business. We have our own consulting firm, Corporate Creative Solutions, and in addition, he has Parish Publishing, so we also do music and entertainment, and a lot in the community have a ministry where we do work with prisoners. And today, I'm here to kind of facilitate a conversation. I thought it was very interesting for those of you who completed your pre-work and did the GlowSmart tool. It was very insightful because I found that you guys have a lot of the questions, and so you have a lot of the answers. When you did the pre-work and you had to talk about the challenges that you're currently facing as you perceive them, I found a lot of insight in what you were talking about. And so one of the things that I discovered is that if you had the value of, if you had the value and the time to spend speaking with one another, you could be sharing best practices, what's worked for you, what challenges you've had, and you'd be able to share a lot of information that I found in that pre-work. And so what am I really saying? I'm saying that all of you are very conscious people. You have some awareness of cultural diversity, not just cultural diversity, but how people are different, and that there's a dynamic along with that, and that it's not so easy all the time to just get along, or even to understand people, or to communicate effectively. I think I noticed a pretty good inquiry. So if you've gone through that, have you gone through that? You're going through it. So I'm looking for generous listening as we go through the workshop, and hopefully you'll just be open to receive and to give. I think the basic thing that I'm trying to say is a lot of you have not only the questions but the answers. So one of you may be asking a question, and I found that somebody else in your group has an answer. And perhaps workshops like these will offer you the opportunity to share the information that you have. So basically, the workshop is going to be divided in this way. We're going to spend some time doing the GlowSmart tool, where we're going to look at the profiles and share with you some information on how to manage when someone is different than you. So like, when you looked at the different variables that were there, let's say that you were more independent, how would you interact with someone that's more interdependent? If it's a student or if it's a staff person. So we'll go deeply into the tool, but we'll do that probably in the last hour. I'm going to share with you some of the research that we've done at the Level Playing Field Institute. It's primarily on hidden bias and what that is and how that kind of can seep into our way that we look at things, the way that we hear things, the way that we receive things, the way that we accept things. And so I'll share with you some of the research that we've done, in particular why people leave corporations, nonprofit organizations, and companies. And we can get a little sense of what are the things that happen from day to day, those little seemingly small things that over time actually take a toll on a person and will cause a person to either disengage, to kind of be toxic in the environment, talking to other people and sharing their thoughts about the organization, or cause people to actually leave. So I'll share with you some of the level playing field Institute's data. And first, I will share with you what you said were some of the challenges. And we're going to break up into groups and kind of work through the challenges. Okay? And we're going to try to have some fun in between there. And we're going to start off with a video. One of the things that we've been noticing lately is just how needful, I guess I'll say it this way, an understanding of different cultures is, not only in this country, but the fact that we have a global consciousness now. There's a need for us to be able to identify with, get along with, be able to better communicate with people around the world. And in California, we have all the people from around the world. And in the Bay Area, we have all the people from around the world. I know some of you mentioned that the population here, the student population anyway, doesn't reflect perhaps the numbers of diversity that's representative throughout the state. But nonetheless, I see in this room diversity, men and women and different ethnic groups. And then we all know, if we had Diversity 101, that diversity isn't just about that, though. It's also about the different ways that we think. Some people talk really fast, some people talk slow. If I start talking too fast and you like people that talk slow, you'll probably stop listening. Or if I talk too loud, you'll feel that I'm being maybe too assertive or aggressive. So there's differences that we bring to work and that we bring every day that necessitate that we develop our ability to be more flexible and elastic, so that we can receive from people what they have to offer, and that we can give to people what we have to give. So that's kind of what we're doing. I'm going to include you as the teachers of the day, and I'm going to facilitate the learning. Because if I had it all figured out, I guess I'd be running for president. And we know that even the people that are running for president don't have it all figured out. But we have a year where we have an African-American male and a woman running for president, so this is certainly a new day. But I'll just say that we get bored kind of with diversity training and all these types of topics, but in fact, we haven't really figured this out. We're still all working on it at a global level, at a national level, at a state level, at schools, different pockets. We're all trying to design and work on this. And so my husband's telling me where I need to be to get this.
It's more light over here.
I'm going to be a moving part. But if my voice gets caught on, that'll work out well. So the topic of the day, enhancing team performance through understanding diverse work styles and people. Let's see. So I want to show, and you're going to have the privilege of seeing kind of the background, if you will. But you don't mind, do you?
I do.
Okay. Oh, I'm sorry, that's fine. So I'm just going to start now. Here's where we have fun.